And I was asked to make another video about the McMansion houseboat problem from the DIRT, the distance, rate, time, systems, word problems. In this, I was asked to do it without doing any fancy factoring out of hours because understandably that will not always be an option. So at least it won't be an option for making things neat and tidy. So once again, we have this situation. I'm going to make a table, and it's going to be a distance, rate, time problem. So I'm going to have a distance of 108 miles. So I make it up a 108-mile part of a river. And 108 miles. So I'm going to actually add one more column, and this is going to be the equation. Okay, I've got an upstream, I've got a downstream in this problem. My upstream, my distance is 108 miles. My downstream, my distance is still 108 miles because I'm doing a round trip. All right, on my way up, it takes me 9 hours. My way down, it takes me 6 hours. What I need to figure out is what my speed is in still water and what the river's current is. So going upstream, I've got boat speed fighting against river speed. Going back down, I've got boat speed being helped by river speed. So boat minus R is boat going up against the current, and boat plus R is boat going with the current on its way downstream. So if distance equals rate times time, then I've got the equation 108 equals B minus R times 9. And I've also got the equation 108 equals B plus R, the downstream rate, times 6. That makes sense. I would take less time going downstream. So now I'm going to work some things out about these problems, these equations. So I'm going to copy them. And now my next step is to distribute this 9. So I'm going to multiply 9 times B, and I'm going to multiply 9 times negative R, and my new equation is 108 equals 9B minus 9R. And I'm going to distribute the 6 here. So I get 6B plus 6R equals 108. At this point, I need to do something to get my coefficients lined up. I either need a coefficient that matches across the two equations, or I need a coefficient that's opposite. So I look for a least common multiple of 9 and 6. And the least common multiple of 9 and 6 is 18. I'm using my old common denominator tools to get that. So to get that, I'm going to need to double the top equation because 9 is my coefficient there. And I'm going to need to triple my bottom equation. So I'm going to double everything here. And I'm going to triple everything here. Okay, so when I double everything here, 2 times 108 is going to be 216. And this is going to be 18b minus 18r. I have now doubled all parts of that. If I triple this one, 3 times 108 is going to be 300 plus 8 times 3, which is 24. So 324. Or replace the 108 with that. And then I get 18b plus 18r. And now I have equations I can do my systems tools with. Now I'm going to use elimination because I have coefficients that are the same and I have coefficients that are the opposite. And that's very convenient for me. So I'll start off by subtracting because I can get rid of the boat speed and find the river's current. So 216 minus 324. I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to copy that down here. I'm going to do the subtraction this way, so I end up with a positive number. So I subtract 216 from 324, and I'm going to get 108. And that's going to equal, this part is 0, and 18 minus negative 18 is 36. And that's 36 times r. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 36. And 108, 36 goes into 108 3 times. So I get 3 equals r. So the river's current is 3 miles per hour. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with these two equations, only I'm going to solve for b. I'm going to get rid of the r coefficient. So when I do that, or the r term, I should say, when I do that, I've got opposite coefficients here, so I'm going to add them. So when I add them, 324 plus 216, let's see, 4 plus 6 is 10, okay, 2 plus 1 is 3, carried that 1 from the 10, so that's 4, and then I've got 3 plus 2 is 5, so I get 540 when I add 324 plus 216 equals, and 18b plus 18b is again 36, b in this case, and 18r plus negative 18r is nothing. So I'm going to divide both sides by 36. 36. Okay. And so I'll end up with b on the one hand, and 540 divided by 36 is going to be 15, I believe. So I'm going to check that out here. 540 divided by 36 is indeed 15. All right, so I'm going to go right back into our work here. And so 15 equals B. My boat speed is 15 miles per hour. My river current speed is 3 miles per hour. And we're done. Well, I should probably write, it actually has a statement, boat goes 15 mph in still water. River current is 3 mph. Now I'm really done. I'm going to stop the video now.